Hey, so this is my Fallout 4 house. There's a magical flag. This is the armor downstairs. It's a couple raider suits, a couple half-finished XO1 suits. Or you can call them APA suits, I guess. I don't know, I always had problems with the left leg. I had like 3 suits missing the left leg. T60 armor, and the T45. And you can use that to get upstairs. I thought this would keep NPCs from like coming upstairs. I kind of didn't think it would work too because you know they just spawn, but yeah, it didn't work. And that is the armor. This is all Brotherhood of Steel T60 armor. This is Paladin Dan's armor. So it's Knight Paladin armor. This is the first Knight armor that I got just from joining. I know because I put the assembled torso on it. And the rest are just regular suits. Most of them I got either the suits from like finding them, because pretty much every checkpoint has them. I think only one checkpoint I found didn't have it, or I might have just gotten it earlier. And like all the crashed vertebrates and stuff, the entire middle layer is stolen from like Pridwin and Airport, but the top layer is mostly bought because I have a ton of caps. Like yeah, I have like 47,000 caps, and I have a few shops and like some pretty good settlements, and really the perks that give you ammo, like a shit ton of ammo and caps, really help out. But I stopped stealing them because I noticed from the ones that I was stealing from people that walked around, just like on the map, they kept disappearing because they would get back in them or something. So I stopped doing that. I mean, there's still some Brotherhood of Steel in the airport, but I just, I had the cap, so why not buy it? This is all T51 armor. Some of it's like mixed, like see the T51C there, and yeah, there's a B and a C and a B, 2Bs and 2Cs and stuff like that. A D. That's because I just bought all this stuff from Adam Cat's garage, all the parts, because I had trouble finding it. I only found like one full suit of T51 armor. Actually, I don't even think it was a full suit. I think it was like most of a suit, and like one suit with like 2 pieces in it. So I just kept visiting the Adam Cat's garage. They sell a lot of parts. They don't sell many XO1 parts, but they do sell them. I got one part off of them that I needed. The rest of them I just found. These are my like, I don't know, special suits. This is the first suit that you get, the one with the Preston Garvey mission and stuff. I upgraded it to B, but I didn't really ever use suits other than that mission, and sometimes when I found them I was conserving my cores, which I guess was pointless because I now have hundreds and hundreds of cores. Well, not hundreds, but I have hundreds of cores. And I painted it Minutemen because I got it from the Preston Garvey mission. This is the winterized one, and it's got the piezonucleic. I don't know how you say that one. The one you get from the Cambridge Polymer Lab. This is the BOS sort of armor. There's no arms because I was hoping to find, like some legendary arms or whatever sort of, you call that, ones with the stars, to go with this, but I did not find them. If you know where they are, let me know, maybe, I guess, and I will get them. Oh, and it says T60C, but it's actually T60F. All of these are F parts. It just doesn't upgrade. It doesn't mention it. This is just an XO1 suit that's all MK6 with a jetpack, and it's the pink armor. That is the Adam Cat's armor. That is another T51 set with the torso being the shark paint, and the helmet being military. That is a Vault-Tec T45 suit. That is a mostly shark one, except the torso. And that is a railroad one, military T60. I think the military T60, or actually just the T60 paint in general, looks pretty cool. That is just a regular XO suit. These are some spare parts that I just got. from going around stuff. My terminal and 3 games I found. I know there's a Grognard game. I didn't find it. I don't know where it is. Couch with I don't know why I keep saying steel because I didn't steal it, but got some toys, trash can. The silver shroud stuff. Hat. That's the prop gun. That's not the actual machine gun I got from Kent. A few models. I had another iBot model, but I sold it. Yeah, and my comics. If they disappear like that a lot, but just press R or whatever to transfer whatever console you're using, and it'll go back up there. Unfortunately, when I first was playing, I didn't recognize that there was a magazine rack. So I was just putting them down on the ground, like, well, not on the ground, like on the counter and stuff, and they disappeared. So I was like, well, shit. So I just started selling them because I didn't know you could do this. So unfortunately, I've sold a lot of comics and I can't get them back. My bobbleheads, I'm missing 7 bobbleheads, unfortunately. All the message tapes and garbage and some other stuff. A bed with some pillows. Pool table. All of these are from the Cabot House. The balls. Jangles, the Moon Monkey, and a Giddy Up Buttercup. Jukebox. This thing. It seems to be impossible to get him to stand up straight in there, and it's kind of a pain in the ass to get him to stand up straight anyways. Because this one you can't use build mode to get him in there. I didn't realize you could do that the first time I was stocking a real fridge, so I would have saved myself like a shit ton of time, but oh well. This is the rest of my Nuka-Cola Quantums. You normally sell my Nuka Cherry, my Nuka-Colas, but get out of the suit. Oh yeah, this is me. I normally have heavy armor, polymer heavy armor or something, and I have a synth head. Second floor is some stuff. There's some armor at the bottom and other suits, and general uniform. I use this all gas mask forever, but now I use the synth head. There was a surprisingly low number of actual helmets that covered your head. It was a little disappointing, but the 2076 World Series bet, it has a pretty cool, unique perk thing. My plasma 10mm, because it does 10 damage points of plasma per hit, so I made it a machine gun, but I don't really use it. It says 9 on the front because all the guns that I used I put 9 in front, so they'd be at the top of my inventory. What is called a flashlight. Cryolator doesn't have a 9, notice, because I never used it. I mean, I used it once just to try it out. This is like an anti-human rifle. Zeta gun, Lorenzo's artifact gun, just a gamma gun because it looks the same. Berserker's machete, alien blaster pistol. That one was kind of hard for me to find because I was going around, just walking around everywhere around the ship, because I was just looking for it. But it took me a while to realize there was a little blood stain to just go find it out. Nocturnal shish kebab, the junk jet, and Ashmaker. Regular Gatling laser, and this is a penetration Gatling laser. Just flare guns and flares. Kellogg's pistol. Mutant Slayer's walking cane and Pikmin's blade. Plasma gun. I forget what that one does, but General Child's revenge. And Fist of Fury thing. All of the magazines disappeared. So these are all the guns and surgical journals and tumblers and whatever stuff. This is they all look like shit, so I put them on this thing, so I didn't really have to see them. A whole bunch of glowing blood packs and Radaway. It's funny because Radaway looks like it would give you cancer, but whatever. Some pre-war money and gold and a gas canister. This is the Mysterious Stranger file. Thought it was pretty funny. Gold bar. I don't remember where I got that, but it's different than this gold because it's gold bar and I only have one. That's something from Kellogg. And some railroad stealth boys before I destroy the railroad. All my X11 compound. I used build mode for this, so thank you for whoever posted on Reddit about build mode. I didn't know about that until then. Build mode doesn't help for a lot of things. Like for example, I had to put all these guns on the racks just manually because even the water, because it just doesn't work on the racks and stuff. but you know, it helped with this. But for example, it wouldn't let me put on the top or the bottom, so it's only the middle row that I could use that. But I mean, it still saved me a lot of time. The prototype limitless potential gun. I really liked the little hotel thing that you find that has all the interlay relay messages about the research and stuff that was done for this. I wish you could find the girl that like set that up and set all that messages. I thought there was going to be more to that, and like maybe you could save her or something. But this one just does extra damage, I think. The broadsider doesn't do a lot of damage, but it is fun because it's a giant cannon. Just an upgraded flamer, some nuke mines, and a pulse mine, railway rifle. I had a second one. I don't know what the hell I did with it, but I don't know what that one does. I forget where I got it. That's what it was called. I didn't name it that. Ryu 2 you get from that Mylar place. Some nuke grenades. I like the Ripper because it still runs when you drop it. This is the silver submachine gun you get from Kent. Shen Drown Sword? I don't know. This thing, I think it does like 15 extra burning damage, whatever. This is a vaporizing large napalmer. I don't know if it's different than the flamer, and then it looks exactly the same, but I don't know if it's actually different. I got these from the Forge guys. I don't really use flamers, so I didn't care to look. This is a penetration shotgun. Super mutant killing plasma. Couple syringe rifles. I picked up a bunch back when I thought they were rare, but they're not. A missile launcher and some missiles. Some vertibird signal grenades, sense relay grenades, and artillery smoke. And a freezing assault rifle, freezing hunting rifle, and Eddie's piece. Then upstairs, couch with some more comfy pillows, shitty lighting, cigarette machine, some alcohol, cigarettes. You can actually get a lit cigarette. Like, you don't like that, it's an item you get that's a lit cigarette. It's pretty funny, and it smokes all the time. I don't know where I got Daddy-O or XL. I haven't gotten another one, so I've never used them either. The Mysterious Serum you can get like 6 of, I think. I don't know, you get them from Cabot. You can take all these drugs and listen to the last message you got from the robot, I forget his name. Codsworth, from your wife. And the Pristine Deathclaw egg. I did give it back, and then I killed him and stole it again. And some Addictol to get off those drugs. This is a grill with a red scorpion egg on it, just a bunch of garbage. I had something here that apparently fell off. The golden, like, cricket thing, whatever. The skull's pretty cool. I like that the mouth moves. It's pretty funny. The sensor module, I don't know what you're supposed to do with it other than use it as scrap. This isn't from the Brotherhood of Steel mission, you just pick it up. I picked up this newspaper because it doesn't look like crap, and it says late edition. I don't know what that is. Championship bowling pin, prototype biometric scanner, Grand Prix bowling bin, and the Brotherhood of Steel tag, and some cat pictures and a dog picture. Poisoned wine, because if you want to kill yourself, you can use the wine and mix it with some drugs. These are all the fancy ones, like orange tats and stuff. These are just the regular drugs. I was gonna put all of them in like bathtubs, but my game was getting kind of laggy, so I had to stop putting stuff in bathtubs. Psycho buff because it's just really big inside there. Med-X, and there's only one more. I didn't really. I think I found one more tattoo before I sold it, but yeah, and I found other picket fences. But most of what I sold was the Grognak and, like, you know, awesome tails and stuff. And that's it, really.